Imagine a world where nearly every 10th overdose related emergency visit results in a near fatal experience, with 1.1% of those cases ending in death. This is the devastating reality of drug abuse in our society today. It's a reality that affects millions of lives, tearing apart families and crippling communities. As someone who has studied the impacts of drug related use extensively, I want to shed light on the pressing issue. Drugs don't just affect the individual who uses them, they ripple outwards, touching families, neighborhoods, and societies at large. Whether directly or indirectly, this is an issue that impacts us all. Today, I'll explain why drug abuse is such a widespread problem, examine the effectiveness of current solutions, and propose a new, innovative approach to tackle this issue head on. Drug abuse is more than a personal struggle, it's a societal crisis that causes widespread health, social, and economic challenges. Emergency departments see this firsthand, with overdose related visits increasingly common and many resulting in near fatal outcomes. Drug abuse doesn't just harm the user, it's linked to violent crimes and property offenses affecting entire communities. From a health perspective, addiction often leads to severe complications like organ damage, mental health decline, and premature death. For families, the financial and emotional toll can be devastating. Communities grapple with the higher crime rates, increased public health burdens, and loss of potential contributions from individuals consumed by addiction. The consequences are staggering, and the loss of life and opportunity is immeasurable. One of the main reasons drug abuse continues to thrive is the easy availability of drugs in many areas. Social pressures and a lack of education about the consequences only exacerbate that issue. Current solutions like rehabilitation centers and law enforcement efforts do attempt to address the problem but fall short. Rehab programs, while essential, are often too expensive or inaccessible for many who need them. Law enforcement focuses heavily on cutting off drug supply but often fails to address the root causes of addiction, such as mental health issues or socioeconomic factors. Inadequacies in these systems mean that individuals continue to fall through the cracks, and the cycle of addiction and crime continue. First, we must enhance existing education programs on drug abuse. Schools and community centers need more funding to educate youth about the dangers of addiction. Additionally, subsidies for rehabilitation programs should be implemented to make them more affordable for all. However, to create real change, we need to go further. I propose a community-based intervention model that combines education, mental health support, and vocational training for at-risk populations. Here's how it could work. 1. Increase funding for educational programs targeting youth in schools, emphasizing the dangers of drug abuse and the importance of mental health. 2. Build partnerships between public health organizations and law enforcement to prioritize rehabilitation over incarceration. And 3. Allocate community resources for job training and mental health counseling, empowering individuals to break free from addictions and reintegrate into society. This comprehensive approach could lead to significant reduction in overdose cases and drug-related crime. It would improve the community safety and strengthen support networks, giving vulnerable individuals a fighting chance. Now, the time to act is now, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Every statistic represents a life disturbed or loss due to drugs. These aren't just numbers, there are neighbors, friends, and family members. Today we discussed the devastating impact of drug abuse, examined current solutions, and explored the comprehensive plan to address these issues. We can create lasting change by enhancing education, prioritizing rehabilitation, and empowering communities. We all have a role to play in creating a safer, healthier society. By addressing the root cause of drug abuse, we can bring hope and transformation to affected individuals and families. The time to act is now. Together, we can prevent the next tragedy and create a future where the grip of drug abuse claims fewer lives. Let's rewrite the narrative because every life matters.